Hello everybody and welcome back to the Sideline Sedo YouTube channel, and today we're going to be looking at the crazy world of the summer transfer market. As a disclaimer, I made a community post saying I was going to post my Premier League predictions reactions today, this Sunday. My initial predictions video is like an hour and a half long. I want to put the initial reaction in so that it's a little more engaging and a better video, but ultimately I'm going to have to delay it until next Sunday or the Sunday after at the very, very latest. I'll keep you guys in the loop. Let's get into the transfers. Comment below, what transfer do you want your team to make in the summer market? It doesn't have to be a player or a team on this list. It could just be a general team that you like and a transfer that you think would help your team in the long run. So comment below, like the video if you like it, and subscribe for more footy transfer news and speculation. Let's get into the video. Right off the bat, the biggest news is that Karim Benzema is leaving Real Madrid. He is expected to go to Saudi Arabia. He's expected to get somewhere around 200 million a year to play for Al Ittihad, an amazing career at Real Madrid. I believe he's the second highest scorer and the highest assister at the club. So he just has an amazing legacy, and add his historic trophy cabinet. You can't really beat that with most clubs, especially Real. To add to the news from my short yesterday, Messi is leaving PSG. There is a big money offer from Al Hilal for Messi to join Benzema and Ronaldo in the Saudi League for a crazy sum of around 1.2 billion euros for, I believe, 2 seasons. So Messi would be making an astronomical amount of money to go to the league. It would definitely usher in a new era of footy, and we would kind of see a step towards the Saudi League gaining some more relevance. At the end of the day, I would prefer to see Messi in the Premier League at least for 1 or 2 seasons, just to say that he was in the Premier League. They're at the point where they could just get their final big payday, cash out, and retire. But with Benzema leaving, that means that Real Madrid has to make some action in the transfer market. They need to get a new striker. So there are a bunch of players that are lined up to be the new striker for Real Madrid. You have the likes of Harry Kane, likelihood of happening, I'm going to say 70%. There's a chance he stays and tries to break the record. But the record is temporary. I mean, at the end of the day, if he gets it, people are just going to compare him to Shearer. He's going to get bashed anyways, Harry Kane. He's a good player, but he's going to get bashed regardless. So go and try to get a Champions League under your belt. Get a La Liga. Maybe get a domestic cup in Spain. Kane could go to Madrid, compete for the Champions League, potentially win that, potentially win La Liga, and then at the end of his contract, come back to Tottenham on a free and compete for a cup with all the money that they've invested into the squad with the sale of Harry Kane, which will probably go for anywhere from 90 to 110 mil maybe. He's going to go for a lot of money, and Tottenham could use that money to rebuild the squad, and then Kane could come back on a free. I would say yes, but who knows? He might stay. Kai Havertz. I think Kai Havertz has a bigger chance of happening. Christopher Nkunku is joining Chelsea, and they need a proper number 9 still. So they're going to have to offload some players. They're selling Mount. They're most likely selling Kovacic. They're most likely selling Kai Havertz now, it seems. Are going to go for a lot of money, I would assume. I mean, you're selling Mount to a rival. You're selling Kovacic to a rival. You're selling Kai Havertz, the German wonder kid, to Real Madrid. I would expect that Chelsea is going to get probably upwards of 35 mil for Kovacic, maybe 40. They're probably going to get somewhere around 90 mil for Kai Havertz, maybe 70 to 80. And they're probably going to get somewhere around 50 to 65 at most, with all add-ons 70 for Mason Mount. All these moves are probably going to happen, and Kai Havertz is another one that I think will happen. Chelsea is really rebuilding the squad, and Todd Boehly is a guy who just throws cash at things. I mean, I don't follow baseball a lot, but I have friends who do, and they tell me that the Dodgers kind of just fix their problems by throwing money at it, and it seems like that's what Chelsea's going to do. They're going to hope that they could balance their books with the departures this summer. And Kai Havertz, I think, is one of them. I think he absolutely will sign. Will Kane then also come, or is it just going to be Kai Havertz? I think Kai Havertz has a bigger chance of happening, just because I feel like Kane's going to kind of wait on it, and then Real Madrid will be decisive and make their move and get their guy. You have a thin forward line in terms of depth, and ultimately, that's where Firmino and JOSELU come in. I think they are the secondary backup options that Madrid are going to seek on a free. I think they're either going to get one or the other. Maybe they get both. Firmino, I think, would be a great addition to Madrid. I've seen Firmino play week in, week out for years now, being a Liverpool fan. And ultimately, I think that he is made for a club like Real Madrid with the amount of flair and just kind of pressing and hard work and passion he plays with. He would thrive at Madrid. He would be an absolute star. But I think he does kind of have a less likely chance of happening. I think there is a chance they bring in JOSELU, but there's also a chance they go and get KANE, get Kai Havertz to play as like a younger Firmino, kind of false nine type, and then also have JOSELU. And I think then they'd be at a place where they could, rest Kai Havertz sometimes. They could play just KANE. They could really adapt the midfield. And I feel like Firmino, just with his age, he might want a bit more than JOSELU, and Madrid might not want to take on Bellingham and KANE and Kai Havertz, and then Firmino, who's going to deservedly, I'd say, want a high wage at Madrid because he is a quality player at the end of the day. I think Firmino is a great fit for them, but I hope for his sake he goes because he deserves to go to a club like that. But I think that JOSELU, just being the fact that he's played at Madrid before, they could probably get him on cheap wages, and he's just been in La Liga for a while. I think they'll think, he's acclimated to the league. We don't know how Firmino is going to play. With a player like JOSELU, you could save a lot of money and then bring in Kai Havertz and KANE is maybe my thought. Speaking of Bellingham, the fact that Bellingham is leaving Dortmund means that Dortmund needs a replacement. And the person that Dortmund is apparently turning to as the Jude Bellingham replacement is Edson Alvarez, according to Fabrizio Romano. With Dortmund seeking to sign Edson Alvarez, this means that Jude is almost officially at Real Madrid. Probably early July, we're going to see Jude immediately sign, like early days of July. So Edson Alvarez would follow suit right after, I would assume. Julian Nagelsmann is apparently joining PSG. He's being sought out as the Christopher Gauthier replacement. Apparently Thierry Henry might join the coaching staff, which would really hurt because here in the United States we have the CBS Golasso show, and Thierry Henry, Jamie Carragher, Micah Richards, those guys, Kate Abdo too, all four of them, they're an amazing crew. It's like the closest thing to inside the NBA, but for footy. So if Thierry does go, best of luck to Thierry. But I do think Julian Nagelsmann, regardless, is going to go to PSG, regardless of Thierry Henry being there or not as an assistant coach. So that's all the news that I have today as of right now. If any other news comes out, I'm going to make some shorts on it. But comment below, which of these transfers do you think is most likely going to happen? Who do you think should replace Karim Benzema? What do you think of Messi and Benzema going to the Saudi League? And who do you want your team to sign? Who's your prime transfer target for this summer for your club in the transfer market? If you liked the video, give it a like and subscribe for more footy content. I'm Sideline Sedo. Peace.